And welcome. This is the first episode of Paul Lizzi with no name, with Sicilianudimontreal.
What's up, guys? Cheers.
Brought to you by MontrealDrumLessons.com and Vince DiZazzo in the back making the coffee. This is his beautiful studio. We're just going on the fly here, and this is episode 1.
The first of many more, man.
Yeah, cut to awkward silence.
What a beautiful setup you have here, Vince. Very nice. Thank you for having us, by the way.
My pleasure.
And it was him. It's like as if
He tells me, let's go for a coffee, but he goes for a coffee and
I didn't invite him. That's what happened.
It's all good.
And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm having coffee, you should come. It's like he invited himself in reverse. And then we started talking, vibing. And then I was like, you know what? It took me like 3 months. We were setting all this stuff up, this idea, this concept, drums, of micro. Would you want to be the first guest? He's like, yeah, sure. And it's like just out of nowhere, and here we are.
We're the negative 14 viewers. Shout out to all the negative 14 viewers out there tuning in.
Yeah, so that's it. So I'm really happy that you're here, Nick. How do you stay creative and have a family at the same time? To be creative takes all your energy. This guy has 2 kids, a wife, and if you see him post online, this guy, I think he has like about 100 stories every 2-3 days. I try to get 3 pictures a month, and I'm finished. It's over. So tell me, how do you do everything?
That's actually a very good question because it comes up often.
It does.
It comes up often.
People actually ask you that question.
And I gotta say, it's what happens behind the scenes, right?
Okay.
So a lot of my thing, and you know, how do I keep creative? How do I keep up with the whole spiel of the stories and the storyline?
Yeah.
It's basically pretty much the support system. My wife plays a big role behind the whole Sicilianudimontreal and the whole Instagram world. The amount of time that I spend, you know, creating stuff or thinking of things, or just taking everyday stuff.
You're always on the phone. You're always researching. You're always looking.
Sometimes you take a meme and you turn it into a video. Or sometimes you take a video and you turn it into a meme.
But no one knows how much time that takes. It's not that easy. You find something funny, then you put your voice over it, which you're making, and you're making jokes in Italian
100%.
on a video that was an English meme video. Like, I've seen them.
Yeah.
It takes time.
I've done some stand-up. I did 2 shows here in Montreal.
Right.
I debuted actually in Montreal. Actually was opener.
Okay.
For a well-known
What's his name?
Giuseppe the MC.
Giuseppe, I know him. I follow him.
So I opened for him back in the day. That was my first ever appearance. When you're actually live doing a comedy skit and you're talking about your stuff, if you get that feedback, then great, you feel good about it.
Right.
But if you don't get that feedback, you're like, wait a minute.
Smash the like button, repost, share, like, or turn it off, whatever you want to do. It's not easy.
It's definitely not easy.
And it's not like we're in LA where you have like 5 guys that are just hanging out, having a cigar and talking about ideas, like
I know.
Sammy Davis Jr. and freaking, you know, Frank Sinatra just chilling and having fun.
You know, we don't need to look too far to find comedy, because we kind of find comedy and humor in everyday stuff.
Right.
Sometimes some people will kind of perceive that in the wrong way,
which is crazy to me.
And some people will get offended by it.
That's crazy, because it's not like you're a political figure, or
I'm not a political figure,
or you're like totally like a conservative, or you think that the Earth is flat, or you think I don't know what, or you know.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist and all this other stuff.
So imagine.
I just believe in what I believe in. I have my beliefs and I have my opinions on things.
Right.
And I find that sometimes, and I've said this recently, is that in life, we need people that don't have a sense of humor. Because the people that have a sense of humor will make fun of these people that don't have a sense of humor, and comedy lives on. Comedy will never die.
Right.
As long as you have people that don't have a sense of humor, comedy will never die.
Right.
Because you're always going to find a comedian or someone that's going to make fun of them.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
and that's kind of how I kind of see things.
It's almost like music. You need the pauses, the rests. You need
100%.
you need the silence to fill it in with a note, which is brought to you by MontrealDrumLessons.com.
Yeah, by the way, a big thank you to Vince DiZazzo for having us.
Yeah.
What a great setup! What a beautiful setup this is. Studio, drum studio.
Hold on, I was playing with the sound called Trash. Wait. I'm gonna put this down. I'm just gonna show you just one thing. Okay, I'm gonna change the sound.
That's amazing. Look at this.
That's Def Leppard. Yeah, there's like so many sounds. It's insane. But yeah, let's get back to Nick here. So it's like, yeah, so it's similar to music where you need the rests so that, you know, the sound comes in. So same thing, you need serious people to balance the comedy, you know. What I've seen in the past is that a lot of people that reach a certain, where you're doing 2,000-3,000 views a story, 4,000, you're getting people that, like, you know, Vince's wife wants to come and meet you now. Like, she doesn't want to meet me, she wants to meet him. It's like, and
yeah, so
yeah,
Vince,
she did meet me.
Vince FaceTimed his wife, right?
Yeah,
Vince said, "Hey, babe, FaceTime me."
Yeah.
She's like, "No, why?" He's like, "No, because Nick Messina is here." She's, no, I don't want to FaceTime. I'm coming over.
Right.
So I was
right.
like, okay.
Right.
I just
humility, because the thing is, I've been in this industry for so long, and the higher you go up, the more you get those people are like, they kind of look down at you, and I like the fact that you're just like nothing. See, that's a strength. Talk to me about that.
So a lot of people will actually think I'm the opposite. A lot of people will actually think,
I get it.
Who does he think he is, or why does he have to say that,
I'm the
or
same.
why does he need to, like, and I get that, because that's what kind of social media kind of makes people think. But then it's like you turn around and you say to yourself, like, this is what I do. These are my beliefs. These are my thoughts.
Right.
I'm basically reliving my childhood through Instagram.
Right.
And kind of poking fun of the stereotypes.
Your upbringing. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of making fun of and poking at the stereotypes of our every day-to-day life growing up as a kid. Like, I'm an everyday guy. I'm an everyday guy.
But you see, everyone
husband,
is. But the thing
father.
is, when I talk to you and meet you, you're like as if it's the same.
At the end of the day, what am I gonna do? Put on a mask or put on a no?
Everybody does.
I'm myself. Right?
I've spoken to artists, and I would say the first time, hey, can I speak to so and so? Because I don't want to call them out. Yo, what's up? What's down? And this guy is not that type of, like, they take on a persona.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So there you go. The persona is what you see on Instagram.
Not even.
That annoying, obnoxious, you know.
Even in person, yo, what's up? How's it going? Okay, you don't talk like that normally.
Exactly.
I talk like this.
So why continue that in real life? Like, I mean, this is reality.
Right, and that's what
life.
People want.
So the persona of Sicilianudimontreal is that old school Italian, Sicilian old man. That's how we grew up. I mean, if you're gonna frown upon that, then you might as well just throw away your childhood.
Right.
That, you know, in my case, for that matter, you appreciate when someone says hi, and it's nice. And I feel like sometimes people don't want to approach you because they feel like, you know, that stigma behind, oh, this guy.
It's their insecurity that they think you might come across a bit.
But I'm not like that.
You're not like
totally
that. Well,
not like
so tell them in the microphone. If you ever meet me, this is your moment. Say, if you meet me in the grocery store.
If people if you meet me, or if you see me, or if but then again, wait, because not everyone likes you, right? Not everyone likes you. So some people are going to say, lo vittima, non voleva salutare perché he said something last week that pissed me off. Right? I get it. If I believe in something, and I'm very opinionated about something, or if something doesn't rub me the right way, or if something pisses me off, because I'm the kind of guy, I believe in things that are just.
Right.
Bene.
Right.
You know, this is the way my grandfather, God rest his soul, this is how my grandfather raised me.
Right.
To do good things and to be just about it. And at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of things do piss me off with what's going on in society.
And I like that, because people are actually listening. They're going to say, I agree with him, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be part of that that trailer that goes that direction. But I agree with him. So you're kind of like the voice of the people, even though they don't even support what you're saying.
So a lot of people indirectly will actually say, yeah, I agree with what he's saying. But because he posted a picture of, I don't know, someone's house that had a funny thing on it, which just to say it happens, I don't like him anymore. But you agree with everything else I said, but I happen to find
your uncle that still has the temple up in July.
With pezzo di legno hanging from the side because
or Christmas lights in January. Yeah.
And that's just what it is. I don't know.
When I started off, everybody was trying to chop my legs off, and I'm like, I'm so blessed that they chopped thank you guys for chopping my legs off, because now I could walk with my hip bone. You know, like give me legs, watch it. Be careful. If you give me like bionic legs, it's over. You know,
that's
like
what keeps you kind of going to say, hey, you know what? No problem. I'm going to continue doing me, and eventually, you know, things happen.
Mary Galliano is on the FaceTime of Vince DiZazzo's phone.
We're on the FaceTime of Vince DiZazzo's phone.
Brought to you by MontrealDrumLessons.com.
Tutto a posto? Cade un bordello di neve stamattina, Stai vedendo? Ok, fa una cura dopo mozzica sciddrichi, ok? I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. I'll pass you back to your husband. Okay, ciao. No, it's not important.
Don't let her in. Don't let her in. Like, don't let her. No, I'm joking.
People reach out and it's like, hey, you want to do this? You want to do? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And if I believe in the product, if I believe in, because I'm not gonna just promo stuff.
No.
Just for the sake of promoting.
It's like, why would you promote MontrealDrumLessons.com? He sucks.
There you go. And I actually met Vince this morning.
Yeah.
And he's what an incredible gentleman.
It's like as if you know him.
Giving us the time to shoot this in in your space. So thank you for that.
I'm giving him the jazz background while he's thank you. Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's good.
So and then after this the whole coffee thing. Right, so Cafe Cimo, like we know, is a Montreal, St. Leonard-based, Sicilian-owned coffee roasting company.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They roast coffee, right?
Okay, cool.
So I would say maybe 3 years ago, they reached out and they said, you know what, let's try and work on something. Let's try and take your brand and incorporate it with our brand. So I went in for a coffee taste test.
They actually did that. That must have been fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
That's
I
fun.
It, yeah. There's a lot of drinking, a lot of spitting. It's like
yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? So you have to. It's not that the coffee is no good, but I mean, there's certain notes and there's certain flavors that come out in the coffee. So we came up with my own blend. Right. And we said to ourselves, how can we give back to the community? Right. It's always nice to do things and to have a brand, and it's kind of actually sold in stores.
That's the cool part there.
So that's what I appreciate about it. Kind of gets you going, right?
Right.
And we donate. We decided to do the cause that's near and dear to my heart. Obviously, working in the hospital field as well.
Right.
We donate $2 from the sale of each bag to the Montreal Children's Foundation, which is actually ongoing now as we speak. We do it for the holiday season.
Right.
And then I kind of do the donation sometime, mid to end January, sometimes beginning of February as well. Right. So it's kind of cool. I mean,
so if you guys are interested in that, I'm going to make sure to put his handles, his website, his everything, so you can actually check it out and you can support that as well. And also check out MontrealDrumLessons.com. For the next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see, well, I don't want to make it sound like an interview, but where do you want to see yourself in the future? We'll give him some time to think of that question, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Montreal Drum Lessons on the roll-in. This sound is called acid. Yeah, I don't like this sound. I'm going to change it up. But yeah, go ahead.
This is fascinating, man. The drum beats, the drum roll, the stuff, it like boggles my mind.
Hey, when you go on tour and you need to...
Yeah,
I am.
Just a drummer backstage.
My friend Yossi was doing it for Sugar Sammy, I think. Yossi was doing it. Yeah, he was opening up. If you need an opener, sometimes as being creative, you find that you've plateaued, or you feel like, holy moly, can I do a little more? And then you're working in microns. You're working in like microns.
And if in 5 years all of this ends, then it's okay.
Hey, there's no regrets. No regrets.
I don't really put too much emphasis on it. I just go with the flow.
Yeah.
I've always been a kind of a go with the flow kind of guy. And wherever it goes, and wherever it takes me, it takes me. Or even if it doesn't take me anywhere, that's okay too.
Because you're technically somewhere now.
Exactly.
And we have to be grateful for where we are now.
Exactly. I'm a live in the moment kind of guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to know, what music do you listen to? You listen to tarantellas, polkas, cha-chas? Cha-cha. You're always making jokes about that.
So here's the thing.
I should put that song. What's that song called? Cha-cha?
It's Jaja. From Nakamuri.
Stop swearing. DJ.
Oh, Jaja. Anyway, I like a lot of music.
Right.
There you go. That's the song,
That's
right?
the song, Jaja. Hold on.
That's the one. There you go.
Hold on a second. Let me have fun with this one. Because he always talks about it, so I gotta match it up. Hold on.
Oh, Jaja.
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
Amazing.
That's the
Wow,
song.
the music sounds better. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, ja. He's always making jokes about it on his always making jokes, brought to you by Montreal Drum Lessons. His jokes are spot.
Bro, this is spot on.
Right.
I recently started, it's about 2 years now.
Right.
Started emceeing with Gold Star DJ.
Gold Star. Luigi. Is it
pardon?
Luigi? It's Luigi? No.
Yes, so
Yeah.
Luigi actually, Luigi Lally.
Right, Lally.
I met this guy at my brother-in-law's wedding for the first time over a watch. Yes, he's a watch guy. I'm a watch guy.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He saw my watch. We
Okay.
started talking. We kind of hit it off.
Okay.
And I've known him since.
Okay.
And now I have the pleasure of actually working with him.
Right.
You know, on weekends, whenever we're together doing a wedding, a gig, whatnot.
Yeah.
And just to go back to the music thing, I like all kinds of music. I'm a very, you know, I like the 70s. I like some music from the 80s. Well, 80s, obviously. I grew up in the 80s. I love the 80s.
Yeah.
Love the 90s.
Yeah.
Those were my clubbing years, right?
Yeah.
And
oh,
obviously
baby,
everything
talk
else
to
that came
me
with it.
on the
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Louis is a 90s guy, loves the 90s.
Yeah.
But see, like the music I don't like is like that crazy heavy metal stuff.
Yeah, I
guys
get that.
Screaming.
I
And
get
it's like
that.
looking, they're having like the apocalypse is hitting
No,
them.
I get it.
Or like they're having some kind of hallucination.
That's not even music. It's technical
for
at that
me, that's
point.
not music. That's
Yeah.
a lot of screaming. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like that. Right?
yeah.
That's not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's a guy in the background, like we're like na drama, right?
Yeah.
Like they're skinning, they're murdering a goat like backstage or a sheep, and the guy.
Yeah, it's not music.
What's the song? You know what is this music? He goes, bro, you didn't know the song. Come on.
Yeah.
So I Shazammed the song. I Shazammed it.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, even though the song came out 2 years ago,
Oh, it did.
I think came out in 2018.
Holy moly, right?
And we were posting this stuff in like 2020.
Right.
And then everywhere I would go, or everything I would see, or I even make my own version of it. Oh, ba ba. You know, like a ba, ba.
We're doing a mashup.
And
Sicilianudimontreal.
that's how this whole Jaja thing
Right.
with Luigi Lally kind of came to be.
Yeah, oh, this is a mashup with me.
That's it, obviously. The Italian music is the core of our existence.
You know how much Italian music I've played in my life?
It's
If
the
Italian
best.
music was a person, I'd shoot it.
Yeah, no, look.
I'm joking.
Italian music.
Yeah, it's like cha-chas.
Italian music
Right,
is so uplifting.
it is.
So lively, especially the tarantelle. And like if you're in a bad mood and you listen to una tarantelle, like Renzo Arbone,
Una tarantelle. What happened to
how could you not laugh at that? Right?
Yeah.
I really need to thank Paul today for having me
watch it.
here on his first of many more podcasts to come.
We video cast brought to you by MontrealDrumLessons.com and Vince
And I
DiZazzo.
also want to thank Vince DiZazzo.
You have no idea. Vince is holding a gun right now. If we don't say his name enough times, he's gonna shoot me. And like and repost if you like people holding guns.
Yeah, big thanks to Vince DiZazzo from MontrealDrumLessons.com for giving us the time and for letting us use his equipment. Thank you very much. But Vince, thank you very much. I appreciate it.